to get with. Earle Sports Bets, yeah, the twins, they be checking in. Stacking up, green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend, and we save, making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah, it's R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies.
We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle. I'm joined here as always by my brother Tim. And today, it's Saturday. We have a full slate of college football, full slate of college basketball. Got 4 games in the NBA we're going to be going over. We got a bunch of games in the NHL. We do have the 2 divisional finals in the CFL today. Montreal, Toronto, Winnipeg, and BC.
We're not talking over those, right?
No, I don't have those typed up.
Okay, good.
I did free pick videos on both of those. They're on the channel right now. But yeah, we have a lot of different. This is one of the best times of the year where we have everything all at once. So I've already got way too much action for today. I'm only going to be adding more. So let's get into it. College football, or a recap of yesterday. College football went 1-0. The SMU Mustangs -17 get the job done. 1-0, up 0.5 units. NHL continues to be really nice. 4-1-1 day in the NHL. Got the Buffalo Sabres at -115. Lost the over 6.5 in that game, though. So that is what it is. I pushed the over 6 with Washington, New Jersey. I had the Florida Panthers money line. That got the job done. The over, that got the job done. One thing I've learned with these Carolina Hurricanes is they are a much different team on the road. They struggle on the road an awful lot. And they are, I believe, below 500 on the road this year. Or they're one game, or they're equal 500 on the road this year compared to undefeated at home. So Carolina maybe is a team we look to back at home, fade on the road type of team. And then San Jose, Vegas, under 6.5 was a winner there. I even posted up a player prop yesterday, and I'm now 4-0 on goalie save props. I had Capo Kakinen over 31.5 saves. I think he finished with 33, 34 there. So I continue to pick and choose my spots for goalie props, and I'm now 4-0 on those. Those I always post on my Twitter when I do have them. NBA was the only losing sport for me yesterday. Went 1-2. The Brooklyn Nets +12 was a loser, and +445 Sprinkle was a loser. But did get the Sacramento Kings +108. So that was nice. They got the job done there. So 1-2, down a little bit, 0.14 units. Can't complain there. College basketball had 19 plays yesterday. Quinnipiac, if only they can make a free throw at the end of the game, I could have pushed. Xavier -15.5 got the job done. Boston U lost, or the +19 lost. The Monmouth Fighting Hawks, or the Fighting Scots, my bad. +14 was a winner. They go into Morganton and beat the Mountaineers outright. +775 money line. Cash it.
Nice.
That was nice there. George Mason completely kicked the crap out of Austin, PA. Iona Gales, I believe, lost outright, or they only won by a couple points. They did not get the job done. Wake Forest +2, they lose by 3. That was annoying. VCU -5 gets the job done. Eastern Washington backdoor covers at the end for the +13.5. Lost the small sprinkle on the 7-1, but it is what it is. I'm going to save that game for last because that was quite a game that I wish my book offered a money line for. Valparaiso -4.5 was a bad play. Texas Longhorns -29.5 was a bad play. It was a loser. UAB +7 wins, but with free throws with 3 seconds left, Clemson took the lead. That lost me my UAB +230. Washington State -17.5 gets the job done. Manhattan +35.5. They lose by 39. And UCLA wins by 16. They do not cover 23.5. But the one I saved for last year, Tim, How about those Colonials of Nichols State? They had Baton Rouge, and they beat the Tigers outright. Plus 23 was a winner. Unfortunately, my book did not offer me a money line on that game. I would have sprinkled that as well. So overall, yesterday, 15-13-1, plus 3.36 units. In November, 106, 87, and 6, up 16.13 units. So having a nice November so far, hoping that continues here today.
Man, I heard a lot of winners in college basketball, and a lot of them were not sitting on the site. So it's kind of rough that a lot of the ones that won were not on the site.
Yeah.
The site was down 1.56 units yesterday. And whatever. Quinnipiac, loser. You had Florida in the over, winners. Buffalo in the over, split. VCU won and covered. Iona won by 7. They did not cover that. George Mason, easy winner. Ohio State, loser. Brooklyn, first time they didn't cover all year. Manhattan lost by 38, not 40, Nick. So we missed that one by a point and a half. Dallas blows the ever-living shit out of the Clippers, which was nice. We had SMU. Texas teased us a little bit at the end because they went up by, I believe they were up like 32 points at one point, and then stupid fouls at the end and all that stuff kind of messed up all that. The first system played at cash. The system is 1-4 to start the year, so not a good start for that. There isn't one of those today. BYU -2 though. Cash last night. Valparaiso -4.5. They lose by double digits to undefeated IUPUI. Best college. When are they getting ranked, Nick?
Never.
Oh, darn. Wisconsin money line loser by double digits. UAB covered. I thought I lost that Laker bet. Turns out that they decided to wake up in the second half. And I ended up getting the Laker money line plus 125 as a winner. Wyoming was a loser, and UCLA to end the night was a loser. So down 1.56 units. On to some college football today and some college basketball today and a NBA slate that I think I'm going to have one play in, maybe 2. Other than that, it's kind of a gross card. So we'll see how it goes.
Yep. Yeah, with that NBA card, I'm putting my numbers into the spreadsheet right now for it, so I can figure out where I'm going to go for that slate.
Sounds good. Probably have to head to the chat now.
Yeah.
We get a yo from Mr. Joe Kryptonite. Cameron in the house saying Nicholas.
That's good.
Supness. We get a supness from Lex. Red Wings, Leafs, Jets, Lightning. Let's jump right into it. Hold on one second. Let me pull up Hookie. Red Wings. It would have to be puck line for me. Leafs. I'm not touching the Leafs out. I would go Vancouver.
Yes.
Vancouver, please. Jets. They play tomorrow. They play tomorrow night. Okay, Winnipeg. Where's Winterpeg? Against Dallas. I'm not gonna talk
that
about
game was kind of interesting. I want Dallas a little bit, but I'm not 100% sure yet.
Lightning with Carolina on the second leg of a back-to-back. I don't know about that one. I don't know. Duke, shake my head.
After a loss to the Blackhawks, I can see that.
How about them Arizona Wildcats upset in Duke? Haha, get fucked, Duke. Sorry. Duquesne went in.
We made it past the 8-minute mark.
Yes, okay, we made it past the 8-minute mark. We're good to go. Duquesne went in. Get it. Duke and Sharks let us down. Duke didn't let us down. I don't know what us is for Duke. No, I was on Arizona. Although we did not have it up on the site. I did have that one personally bet. I gave it out on Ballin' Out. So, I had
nay.
Wildcats. I say nay. Sharks did let us down though. The Lake Show won. Yes, they did. What up, my guys? Let's get us catch today. Hit the like button, people. Show some appreciation, subscribe, and share. Only 4 NBA games today. Yeah, but there's plenty of college football and college basketball, Marcos. What are you talking about? Only 4 NBA games.
And hockey.
Dude, and by the way, I have one play. I have one play in the NBA today, and that's your Warriors. Colorado Avalanche puck line bounce back against the Blues. I could already tell you Nick's not going to be on that.
I don't know if one being on. I've only bet one hockey play so far today. I'll be straight up. I only bet my free pick video from last night, and that's over in Seattle and Edmonton. I'm going to be adding more throughout the day.
I'm going to bet Seattle.
At the show.
State money line, go green, go white. Go green, go white all day, all night, on Saturday and on Sunday night. Let's go. Go green, go white. See what I did there? Yeah. Anyways, Mississippi State plus 18 again against Texas A&M. This is in football.
Yes, I am on the Bulldogs there. Yep.
There you go.
I got a little there.
Yo, what's up, Markel? You took the Sharks not to bet last night.
Plus the score. I was staring at their team total under 1.5 at plus 150. I was staring at Vegas first period puck line, full game money line, double result, and things like that, and I didn't bet any of it.
You're lame. To want to go and bet a team not to score? Come on, man.
I bet an under, so I didn't want anybody to score.
College football today. You like North Carolina?
I'm on the opposite side. I also got a good number with Duke. I got him at 14 and a hook earlier in the week.
Okay. I personally, yeah, I know. I still got plenty to choose from. I choose on this sunny Saturday. Got lots of college basketball and college football. Let's effing go and find some value. Let's get it. How about some hooky to start the day, Nick?
Yeah, let's get it started. We have the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Detroit Red Wings in the first matchup of the day. This is starting in 2 hours, a 1 o'clock game here in Detroit. Where we have the Red Wings as minus 150 favorites, total of 6.5. And I'm just waiting for the site I use to switch over so I can get these lines. There we go. Let's take a look what this line opened up. Wants to load. There we go. It opened up at a 180. It's down to a 155 now for the Wings. So a big move towards Columbus. Line opened up at a 6.5 at minus 125. It's a 6.5 at minus 124. So no line movement there. Let's take a look at the cash flow, see if it makes sense here. 43% of the tickets, 66% of the cash is on these Columbus Blue Jackets. I kind of like Columbus in this game. 80% of the tickets, 96% of the cash is on the over. The line's not really moved there. Let's take a look at the projections for this game, which I have to switch because it's not going to be Elvis Merzlikins because I saw it's going to be Spencer Martin in this game. So let's where's my website that I use? That's annoying.
You're annoying.
There it is. So guys, switch out for Spencer Martin, who hasn't played much this year, but he's been above average when he has been starting. So I think this may be a spot I go and grab a little bit of Columbus. Because he's been the better of the two goaltenders. Granted, less of a sample size, but he's taking on Ville Husso. And this Detroit Red Wings team, they started off really good, but they've really fallen off. Their offense has not been very good. They've only produced more than 3 expected goals in one of their last 6 games, and they put up 3.09 in that game. The Wings are coming in off of an overtime loss against Montreal. Columbus coming in off a loss against Dallas. I think this line's too wide. I think because of this really good start we got from Detroit, that we're going to get value betting against them here. I'm going to grab Columbus here in this spot, plus 138 to start the day. Columbus Blue Jackets for me, plus 138.
Yeah. Nick, real quick, Nick, for you, check the site and look at the college basketball package you put up and tell me what's wrong with it. I passed on this game. I was not really too interested in going after these two teams. Columbus has been a mess. Detroit, after starting off really hot, has lost 6 out of 8. So this is not neither of these two teams are bet on. Both of these would be fade teams. I'm not really interested in going after either. And just because it's a 1 o'clock game does not mean you have to bet it. I stayed off of this one. You figure it out, Nick?
Yeah, there's 8. I also put those up at like 3 a.m. So
that's fine. Back to the chat real quick, Nick.
Yep.
I gotta start.
Where'd you leave off?
Here.
Sorry, but I'm on Cowboys over 3.5 touchdowns tomorrow and first half team total over. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I'm playing that game yet tomorrow. I don't know, so we'll figure it out.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're playing the Giants.
Yeah, 17 is a lot of points. Georgia, yeah,
and football.
Florida plus 14 against LSU. I kind of like the over in that game. I didn't play any totals, so I did that for a free pick video for picks and parlays. Plus 13, and then Rice plus 13 with against UTSA today. I believe I'm on that. I believe I grabbed a little chicken and rice and everything nice, if I'm not mistaken. You did. Yeah, plus 14.5 is what I got, and plus 500 with them. So yeah, in first half. Michigan game goes way over. All right. Georgia, Oregon, and Air Force 10-point tease it down. Good luck.
I think Georgia's on upset alert.
Red WOKNGSPL.
Red Wings puck line.
Yeah. Red Wings minus 1.5.
You don't know how to read Lexnick? What the heck's wrong with you?
They're just random letters. Did you see how bad Duke football team is? North Carolina QB is. Yeah, it's 14.5 though. Under. I am betting net my Edmonton Oilers. You guys beat me. Bet me. I'm playing. I don't know. We'll move on though. Dallas Stars and Winnipeg.
We said we were betting Vancouver. He says he wants us to bet him because he's going to be on Edmonton.
Oh, I would. That doesn't work because Edmonton plays Seattle. So,
sorry, Seattle. I mentioned. Sorry, I was mentioning I was on Seattle. He says he wants to bet Edmonton.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I don't know about that game side, but let's get into the next one here: the Dallas Stars and the Winnipeg Jets. With the Dallas Stars minus 117 favorites total, or minus 115 favorites. My bad. Total of now 5.5 in this game. Line opened up at a 6 and it's moved down to a 5.5. Line opened up at a 117 down to a 115. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this game where we have 65% of tickets and 52% of cash is on Dallas, and the line's gone down 2 cents. 80% of tickets and 92% of cash is on the over, and the line's gone down. Let's take a look at the projections for this game. I have this game at a 5.5. I think that 5.5 is correct. I have the Stars around minus 140 favorites in this game. I see some value here with Dallas in this game. Let's see what these two teams have done a little bit here. At home, Winnipeg's been 3-2-1, so they've been average at home. And Dallas 5-1-1 on the road. They've been good. Winnipeg's won the last 2 meetings. Dallas won the previous 4. I think there's value on Dallas here in this spot in this game. And I am going to grab some Dallas Stars at minus 115. And I get it. Winnipeg's actually been playing pretty well this season. Winnipeg, I believe, is they're within 1 point of the Dallas Stars for first place in the division. They're tied with Colorado at 16 points. So Winnipeg's been actually playing pretty well so far this season. But on the flip side, Dallas has been playing really well as well. And we're getting a reasonable price to back the Stars. I'm going to take some Stars here, minus 115.
I'll take your Stars and I'll raise you a puck line.
No, not with the Stars.
Stars puck line plus 220. I know it didn't work out yesterday because real quick recap from yesterday on hockey. For me, I was on Buffalo puck line. They won, didn't cover. I was on Carolina puck line. They lost outright, which just meant I saved juice. I was on New Jersey puck line, and they lost outright, so that just means I saved juice. I was on the Sharks, which they didn't even come to play. and I was on Philly puck line. That was the only thing that went good for me yesterday. But I'm going to continue to do this because I am 69-90 in NHL, which is 21 games under 500, but I'm only down 2.6 units. So I think that with a good day, I'm going to be able to quickly kind of turn that all around. I am on the Dallas Stars puck line in this one. I grabbed them plus the 220.
Good luck. I do like the Dallas Stars. I'm not taking puck lines with them, though, because I can see this game going to overtime.
That's fair.
Back to the chat.
I'm probably an idiot, but I bet Virginia Tech. I kind of like Virginia Tech today.
Who are they playing?
Boston College.
I stayed off that game.
Oilers. Seattle. No, I'm going to be on Seattle today. I'm playing goalie for Edmonton, I said. Oh, you're playing goalie. Oh, David Tokarski. Is David Tokarski on Edmonton?
No.
Well, sorry.
He's
Dustin
being funny because he's being funny.
Okay, stop. Because I thought Dustin Tokarski. I messed up Dustin and David because I know Dustin Tokarski used to be a goalie in the NHL. My bad, because they're playing so bad. Detox now going to be on the Edmonton Oilers. I was signing up to be the goalie of the Sharks, but they won a couple of games, so they said they didn't need a new goalie. So Arkansas State plus 13 against South Alabama.
I did not get to that game.
Neither did I. And then Stanford plus 21 versus Oregon. No, I like Oregon. Wait, it's 21 now? Or is that Oregon State?
Oregon State.
It's Oregon State. That makes sense then. It was 20 and a half. Never mind. I kind of like Oregon State, but I wasn't laying that big price. Jets money line. Nope. Let's ride. Stars money line. Let's get it. Over. I can see it over. Arkansas State plus 17 against UCLA.
Yes.
There you go. I didn't bet that game. Do you guys have any thoughts on Arkansas -2 versus Auburn? I stayed completely away from that game.
Hard pass.
Yeah, hard pass on that game. This one should be, I don't know.
Yeah, this one's kind of interesting here as we have the Montreal Canadiens hosting the Boston Bruins. The Bruins are -195 favorites, total 6 in this game. Let's take a look at the match or the line history here as this line opened up. If it wants to load, there we go. -200. It's down to a 195. So it's a small move towards Montreal. Line opened up at an 8 -108. Still an 8 -108. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this game where we have 88. Nope, that's the puck line. 90% of the tickets and 53% of the cash is on Boston. And the lines move towards Montreal. 80% of the tickets, 83% of the cash is on the under. And the line has not moved towards a total in this one. Here, at 6, I think this line's spot on. I think there's some value with Montreal in this game as a dog at home, getting this type of number here. And I know fading Boston it's not a fun thing to try to do, who are 11-1-1 right now, with arguably one of the best goalies in hockey. I never even implemented the never mind. I'm not going to take a shot with the Habs because I never put in the goalie rating for Omar or Swayman, whatever, which is pretty good. Maybe an under in this game at 6. Boston's been a really strong under team this year, 4-9 over under. Montreal has played a little more towards the over. Jake Allen's been pretty good this year, but it's going to be Montembeault in this game. Canadiens are above 500 at home. Boston 5-1 on the road. This is ultimately going to be, I think, it's just a stay-off spot for me. I would lean under if I had to bet anything in this game, but it's no play for me.
Yeah, no, this is another one I kind of stayed away from. I really just had no real interest in going after this game. Bruins 5-1 on the road. They look good. They've won 5 out of their last 6. The only losses to Detroit. But this could be a look ahead spot because they got the future Stanley Cup champions up next in the Buffalo Sabres. So in Buffalo, so that's definitely gonna be a look ahead. But I'm not going to go after the Bruins. And Montreal, after having a good start to the year, has fallen off. They've lost 4 out of their last 5. Granted, they did win their last game at Detroit, but it's just a team that's struggling right now, and I want nothing to do with it.
Fair. Yeah, there's spots to pick and choose for what do you call it? For the Habs, and I don't think this is one of them.
Nope.
Head back to the chat here. Where do you leave off? Yeah. Bruins look good. Comments. Come on, son. They look great. Yeah, they're good. And I quote Teddy the Tiger. They're great. Carolina Hurricanes are on the road against Tampa Bay here. -120 for these Canes. Total 6.5 in this game. Tricky game here because we have Jonas Johansson taking on Pyotr Kochekov in this game with the Hurricanes on a second half of a back-to-back. For those wondering, Kochekov has not been very good this year. He's made 3 starts. He's 0-3 with a 4.33 goals allowed average and an .838 save percentage. So I'm actually gonna bump that up. So yeah, let's see. And one thing I've noticed, and we cashed with this last night, the Hurricanes are becoming a little bit predictable, both side and total. They are a team that you bet on at home with unders as well. And on the road, you bet against them and you bet overs. I don't know what it is, but this team does not know how to stop a puck when they're at home or when they're on the road. This line did open up at a 107. It's up to a 121, and the lines went from a 6.5 -125 to a 6.5 -118. So the lines moved towards Carolina and the under because everybody thinks of Carolina as this under team. 33% of the tickets, 65% of the cash is on the Lightning. We have no cash flow on this total, though, in this spot. I have this game projected for 7.06 goals. And I have the Lightning as a slight favorite in this game. I think I'm going to move on both the Lightning and the over in this game. Continue to bet against Carolina on the road is kind of the way I'm going to go with this, and overs again with Carolina games on the road. So Tampa Bay Lightning plus 108, over 6.5 -118 are my plays for this game.
I almost went crazy with this game. I just took the Lightning just on the money line. They're even money, so I did look for the reverse puck line, which was plus 215. I almost pulled the trigger on it, but I'm like, I could see this one going to overtime. So
very well, yeah, very much.
And when it comes to it, Canes are coming off of a back-to-back. Did the Lightning didn't play yesterday? No, they didn't.
No, they're coming in off a loss against the against Chicago.
That's right. And one of the big things is I looked at it and went, well, yeah, I didn't want to take the puck line, and I didn't want to take Carolina because they were bad on the road, although it could be a good revenge spot, or not revenge spot, but bounce back spot. But if it was going back home, maybe to the PNC Arena, the quietest stadium in the NHL. But in Tampa Bay, I'm going to grab the Lightning at even money in this one.
I like it.
As much as I would love to see Carolina beat the Lightning, because I want to see the Sabres be able to move up in the conference, or in the division, but I'm on Tampa.
There you go.
Under in Bruins, this would be a game I would take dog, team total over 2.5, but not today. Fair. Lightning, yes. Canucks, yes. Abs puck line. What is the Abs puck line? It's about plus 115. That's not terrible. Off. BYU, yes. Man United didn't play it. Lightning for sure. Yeah, I like Lightning. All right, Nick. We get to go ahead and talk about this game, and it's got one of our favorite teams in it.
By the Vancouver Canucks.
Got the Canucks.
Canucks.
They're traveling to Toronto to take on the Maple Leafs. Minus 115 for the Leafs. Total 6.5 in this game. It's not opened up at a 7. It's down to a 6.5. It is juiced heavily towards that over. And the line opened up at a minus 129. It's down to a 115 for Toronto. So I'll move towards the Canucks. 81% of the tickets, 97% of the cash is on Vancouver in this spot here. Let's take a look at who they. Oh, that's why. Yep, this was a spot I was waiting for last night to bet because there was no line available for this game last night on my book. And this is pretty simple. I'm on the Canucks. This is an absolute smash spot for me. Vancouver rested. Toronto on a second half of a back-to-back. Thatcher Demko going to be starting for Vancouver against Ilya Samsonov. Yeah, this is as easy as it gets. Maybe I'm falling into a trap, but give me the Canucks. Money line, and I'm also going to grab the Canucks team total over 3.5 at plus 110 as well. I'm gonna double down on Vancouver here.
If I had to go and power rank all the teams again, I think Canucks are number 3 in the league for me. Like I have them
start. I wouldn't say they're.
I have them that high for right now. The only teams I would have in front of them at the moment are Vegas and Boston. I would have Vegas, Boston, Vancouver, then the Rangers, and then probably try to look towards like maybe the Kings as my 5 spot.
I really like the Kings.
The Kings have been off to a really good start. Florida's probably moved their way up too, but
Florida's actually overachieved a little bit, in my opinion.
No, they've done exactly what
No, my bad. Considering they haven't had Aaron Ekblad or Brandon Montour to start the season.
But that being said, this is a Vancouver team. I had the mid-20s to start the year. This is a Toronto Maple Leafs team. I had number 1. Toronto is probably out of the top 10 right now. Like, I think they've dropped off that far. They're currently 7-5-1-1 to start the year, which is a point ahead of the Sabres. And they're tied with Detroit and Tampa Bay for that 3rd spot in the Atlantic. So this is a Toronto team that's really kind of not looked good this year to start off. Vancouver team, red hot. Toronto's favored because they're at home, but I think it's a bad spot for them on a second leg of back-to-back. Go ahead, give me the Canucks in this one.
Canucks.
I almost took the Canucks.
The market continues to disrespect Vancouver, too.
Canucks. USC against Oregon. No, thank you. I'm not. No, I'd rather go Oregon. I think this is a statement win for Oregon to try to build their resume. So, sir. Hey, Dave's here. Hi, Dave. How you doing?
Getting ready for the all day unnecessarily long
Nukes. We're gonna try to get through these as quick as you can so that you can have Nick. Okay. Let's go to this game, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Ottawa Senators taking on the Calgary Flames. The Flames the Senators are minus 140 favorites in this game with a total of 6.5. Let's get into this one here. The ultimate question for this game is who's going to be starting in net for Calgary. This line opened up at a 140. It's down to 138. Line opened up at a 6.5 at minus 135. It's a 6.5 at minus 127 now. So a move towards the under and a move towards these Flames. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this game where we have 32% of the ticket, or 68% of the tickets, 65% of the cash is on Ottawa. And the line's dropped. 67% of the tickets are on the over, but yet the line's moved down as well. And my question is, are we going to see Jacob Markstrom or are we going to see Dustin Wolf? I would really, really like to see Dustin Wolf. And if we do, I would like to bet the Calgary Flames. I would like to bet the Calgary Flames if we see Dustin Wolf here. The ultimate question is, are we going to? Because he is the future of Calgary Flames goaltending. And I need to see him in net here. I'm looking to bet against this Ottawa Senators team who has struggled. They finally got a win the other day, and then they followed it right back up with a loss because they beat Toronto 6-3, and then they immediately lost 5-2 to Vancouver the next day. This is a struggling Ottawa Senators team. After starting 3-1 this season, they've gone 2-6. So this is a struggling Ottawa team that I want nothing to do with laying any type of number with. And if they tell me Dustin Wolf is confirmed, I will be betting the Calgary Flames here.
I'm not either interested in either side. It's another game I kind of stayed away from. Calgary, I need to see a little bit more to want to put my money on it, or I would have to feel like it's a really, really good spot. I don't think today's a good spot for that. And then for the Senators, minus 140, I would have to puck line it, and I'm not too interested in going after the Sens either. Sometimes I just don't really want to look at stuff like that, or I don't want to kind of figure all that stuff out. So, or not figure stuff out, but I don't really want to go after certain teams that I can't get right, I should say. So I'm just going to stay away from this game.
Yeah, I want to look a little bit deeper into this game because I'm seeing a couple places saying it could be Dustin Wolf today. Because I believe Jacob Markstrom is hurt, and Vladar went last night. So
interesting. Let's go back to the chat. I forgot. Okay. Once you figure it out, let us know. Fresno and San Jose over 53. Sure, I can see that. Megalodon, super, all yeah, supness. Love it. Love it. Love it. Let's go to the most important game of the day, Nick.
Yeah, the Buffalo Sabres and the Pittsburgh Penguins. The Penguins are $1.70 favorites in this game. Total of 7 in the spot. And I'll be straight up, neither of these teams are in a good situational spot. Buffalo Sabres are on a second half of a back-to-back. And the Penguins are back at home after a successful road trip. The Pittsburgh Penguins hit the road. They went back to Cali, and they won 3 in a row against San Jose, Anaheim, and LA. And now they head back, and they have 1 day off, and now they're playing the Sabres. The Sabres are in the second half of a back-to-back. One thing with the Sabres, though, on second half of back-to-backs is they're not a bet against team.
Nope.
And honestly, I would like to say the 2 best games I've seen them play all season long have been on back-to-backs.
Probably after they lost the game before.
After losses, though. They won last night because the first time they lost 3-1 to Montreal, they followed that up by heading to Ottawa and beating them 6-4. Last time, they lost at home against Philadelphia. They hit the road, and they beat Toronto 6-4. Now, they were at home. They beat Minnesota. They hit the road again and travel. And it's most likely, and it's going to be, I'm assuming, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, which has actually been pretty good. Let's get into the line history in this spot here, because Buffalo is not a team I'm scared to back when it comes to a back-to-back. Let's see the line history, though. Line opened up at a 170. It's up to a 188 now. And the line opened up at 6.5. It's up to a 7 in this spot. So a move towards the over and a move towards the Penguins in this game. 43% of the tickets, 92% of the cash on the Sabres. If this line's moved towards the Penguins, still very limited sample size and all that. And then we have 58% of the tickets, 78% of the tickets, the cash is on the over. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, and it most likely Magnus Hellberg, because Yari might be going tonight. Actually, I saw a report it could be Yari tonight. So keep an eye out for that. I'm not a fan of Yari. I actually probably prefer Magnus Hellberg, to be completely honest, if you're looking to back Pittsburgh. But I'm very interested in this plus 167 price tag with the Buffalo Sabres. I think they are a very live underdog in this game, and I might bet them. I might bet Buffalo in this game.
You already know I did. I don't know why I'm prolonging.
Also, minus 190 with the Penguins is a hard pass.
I like the Sabres today. I just wanted to get something a little bit more juicy, so I took them in regulation. At plus 215. I could have gone reverse puck line. What is the reverse puck line for the Buffalo Sabres today? Because they do play better on back-to-backs. And I'm not – obviously, neither of us are high on this Penguins team. So I could easily see this one being a marginal game. Alternative puck lines. Minus 1.5 at plus 285 for the Buffalo Sabres today.
You said reverse puck line?
Yeah, minus 1.5.
Jeez.
I kind of like that. I'm just taking them in regulation today. I think it's a good spot for it. So let's go ahead and jump on it. Sabres, back-to-back wins. Let's get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move on them. Sabres.
I'm gonna move on them here, and I'm also gonna grab another dog here. I'm grabbing the Calgary Flames at plus 123, and I'm gonna grab the Buffalo Sabres plus 167.
Okay,
got both of them there.
Marcos is on the Buffalo Sabres money line as well. Let's get it. I like the under. I think the 7 is a trap. That's fair.
I would lean that way.
We'll go from my team to your team, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Islanders as minus 170 favorites, which you know my thought process behind the Islanders as a favorite. But let's get into it here. The question is, are they too big of a favorite here? But let's take a look. We have the Islanders. This line opened up. There we go. Click. The line opened up at a 191. It's down to a 163. Wow, this line's plummeted. Total opened up at a 5.5. It's up to a 6. And I know the reason why the line is dropped, so we'll get into that. We have 75% of the tickets, 71% of the cash on the Islanders. That's not the reason why it dropped. It's going to be Semyon Varlamov tonight. It's not going to be. And every single time they announce Varlamov instead of Sorokin, the line plummets. Understandably so. And here's the crazy thing so far this season, and I didn't think I would be saying this at all this season. Varlamov's been the better goaltender so far. He has. Granted, he's made 4 starts, but he just started against this Capitals team. He shut him out. Shut out this Capitals team. Now the question is, who's going to be in net for the Washington Capitals? It could be Charlie Lindgren. They are on a second half of a back-to-back. It could be Hunter Shepard. I don't know what Darcy Kemper's status is. It could be Kemper. I'm assuming I don't know who's going to be in net. And honestly, I don't care who's in net. They all are not great goaltenders. And when it comes to the Islanders, I've said this before. I'll say it again. Back him as a favorite. You fade him as a dog. I'll grab the Isles -1 in this game. I'm going to punch in what the number is going to be with a 163 money line and a 160 puck line, and it's going to be a -101. -101 Islanders -1 here in this game for me.
Whap! Grab the puck line. I'm grabbing the puck line. I'm just grabbing their puck line. Plus 155 for the Islanders. And it's more of a fate of Washington, who just had a massive win last night against the Devils, the overrated Devils. So a big win in New Jersey. Now they have to go and play the Islanders. I think it's going to be a tricky spot for them. Islanders come in rested. The last time they played was, I believe, when they lost in overtime to – they lost to Boston in their last game, 5-2. So I think it's a good bounce back spot for them. I think with the Capitals, I think it's a rough scheduling spot for them, especially after a big win. Sign me up for the Islanders puck line in this game, Nick.
I won't argue with it. The Islanders are one of those teams. They're like the Dallas Stars, where these are the teams the -1 lines are meant for, because they play close games and they go to overtime. So,
I'll lose a plus 155 instead of pushing pushing an even money. That's fine. I don't mind that.
That's fair. I'm just trying to get the juice down. That's all I try to do.
Kent State plus 11 Kentucky versus Bama. No. I don't like that. I'm on Bama today.
Alabama,
Flames look good. I might move on that.
I do like the Flames. I did move on them.
Yeah. I didn't touch that game. Texas State plus against Texas Tech against Kansas. Yes, I like Texas Tech. Yes. Penn State. Yes, I like Penn State. I got Indiana plus
Yes.
6 and a hook. Now it's a 4 against Earle. I did the Tim beat the line movement. Here you go. Good work, dude. How about Nunya? Nunya coming in with $1.99. Dono, we appreciate the donation. Let's F and go. Good luck, Earle Bros. Some true grinders. We appreciate that, Nunya. Hopefully we'll see you today during the all day ridiculous. I'm not going to be on half the stream live show for sports. Yeah. Florida money line, y'all. What do they got today?
He's been saying this play all week long.
It's
an
Florida.
FCS play. Football.
How Oh wait, we can't put FBS on the site. Never mind. Hey, Nunya, I'll tell you on it. Let's ride the Island Boys. Let's do it. Nevada plus 16 versus Utah State. I wanted nothing to do with that game. I did bet this one though, Nick.
Yeah. Let's take a look here. We have the Arizona Coyotes and the Nashville Predators. Predators minus 145 favorites. Total of 6 in this game. Let's get into it. We have this line opened up at minus 150. It's down to a 144, so it's moved towards these Yotes. Line opened up at a 6 at minus 106. It's a 6 at minus 107 now, so a massive 1 cent line movement towards the over. 79% of the tickets are on the under, no cash flow. 30% of the tickets, 44% of the cash is on Nashville. So 70% of the tickets, or my bad, they just moved. 69% of the tickets, 54% of the cash is on Arizona, and the lines move towards them here. For this game, we have I have the wrong team favorite in this game. I have this game closer towards the pick'em, if not slight edge towards Arizona. They've been the better team so far this year, and Saros has really taken a step down. And when I was actually looking at the standings the other day, the Nashville Predators are in last place of the Central Division. It's not the Blackhawks. Granted, they're tied, and the only reason why Nashville is below them is they've played an extra game. But Nashville last place in the Central Division. But really, points percentage wise, actually, I believe it's Minnesota because they've played 14 games and only have 12 points. So kind of interesting there. I think the Yotes have some merit to them here. Granted, they've not played very good the last couple games against St. Louis and Seattle. They got the win against Seattle, but they got massively outplayed against Seattle. Vamelka has been okay so far this year. And I think I would like the Yotes in this game.
Yes. Oh! Give me the Yotes. I kind of am a believer in this team. This Yotes team is 6-1 right now. And they're going up against Nashville, who's been bad. And I know it's on the road, and they haven't been as good on the road. 2-4-1 on the road. I just want to grab this. I feel like the line moved down, right? It was Nashville was a bigger favorite. Now they're a little bit smaller of a favorite. I got Arizona at plus 125. I do have them at as one of my as a pick that I have. So I went with the Yotes. I took them money line plus 125. I'm gonna keep riding the doggies. I like it. Let's roll some Yotes today, Nick.
I like it.
You got 2.5 units on Bama money line, Florida money line plus 181. Let's get it, dude. Let's get it. Miami, Florida plus yes. Marcos, I will say. Upset alert, and I'll mark it so that if it happens, we get to come back to this. The Miami Hurricanes will upset Florida State today. There you go.
Outright.
Not only are they going to cover the 14, they're going to win outright today. There you go. Go Miami. For college basketball, you like William and Mary. You the old Bill and Mare. Plus the 10.
I want to say I did.
No, it's against George Washington. We had
No,
a
never mind.
0.36.
Never mind. I remember typing that game
on,
in.
On George Washington. Other than that, I'm not really interested in that game. Good luck. I hope you hit it. What's up, my guys? Let's get that cash there. Let's get it. Wine time. Let's do it. Arkansas plus 17 versus South Alabama, or plus 13. Either one. I didn't bet that game. I hope you win. I really have no opinion on it. I feel like my Coyote. Let's get it. Let's go Coyotes. I almost bet this game, and then I saw something that kind of kept me off of it.
Yeah, we have the Colorado Avalanche and the St. Louis Blues. The Avalanche minus 230 favorites with a total of 6 in this game. Let's get into this one here, where we have this line opened up at, once again, taking forever to load. So this is always fun when things take forever to load. There we go. Line opened up at a 235. It's down to a 224. So it's a move down towards the Blues. I'm reading the last game of the Yotes there. And the line opened up at a 6 at minus 108. Now it's 6 at minus 115. So a move towards the over and a move towards the Blues. We have 49% of the tickets, 65% of the cash is on the Blues. The line has moved towards St. Louis here. And we have 62% of the tickets, 94% of the cash is on the under, and the lines move towards the over in this game. My projection for this game was around 5.8 goals, so I think this is about right. I do see some value here with St. Louis. I believe it's going to be Jay Binney and Alexander Georgiev. I'm kind of interested in St. Louis as a dog here. I prefer St. Louis as a dog at home rather than on the road. Also, this has been a series dominated by Colorado, who have won 7 of the last 9 matchups against each other. This is going to end up going to be a stay-off spot for me. It's obviously dog or pass. St. Louis has really struggled on the road, but they've been good at home. And Colorado coming in off of their first home loss of the year. Sat on Kraken, money line, cash it. I'll stay off the spot. I wanted to back the Blues, but I did not get it there.
I didn't get to this one. I wanted to go with the Blues, but the fact that they are 1-3-1 on the road made me kind of stay off that game. I didn't want to bet a team that hasn't been doing anything on the road, and Colorado's 4-1 and 4-1 on the puck line at home. And I'm not grabbing the puck line because I feel like that's a little bit too. I feel like if I was going puck line and Avalanche, I would end up going 2.5. But I completely stayed away from this game. No real interest in going after the Blues. It's a lean towards the Blues, but not enough for me to bet it.
Fair enough.
Baylor versus K-State. No, I kind of lean K-State. But I once again, a game that I didn't bet. I think I did a free pick video for it on picks and parlays, but I didn't bet it. So 2 games left, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Edmonton Oilers and the Seattle Kraken. This one's kind of interesting. The lines moved towards Edmonton here in this spot. Minus 128, total of 6.5 in this game. I think this may be a spot where I stay off the side. This line opened up at a minus 120. It's up to a 128, so it's moved 8 cents towards the Oilers. Total opened up at a 6.5 at minus 120. It's a 6.5 at minus 118. Taking a look at the cash flow here, we have, 87% of the tickets, 97% of the cash is on Edmonton. That's why the line's moved the way it is. All right, I feel a little bit better now. 38% of the tickets and 84% cash is on the under, and the line has moved in that direction. That makes me a little nervous because I did give out the over last night for this game. And I'm going to grab the Kraken. I'm glad I waited, and I got a little bit better of a number here. Plus 114, Seattle Kraken. If you want, you can grab their team total over 3.5 at plus 130. I think that is that also is a decent look as well. But I'm just going to stick with the Kraken here. Money line plus 114. I also got the over in this game at 6.5. So release the Kraken.
Release the Kraken.
I'm fading Edmonton until further notice. I've tried plenty of times with Edmonton, being like, oh, maybe they might bounce back. Nope. Oh, maybe they might bounce back here. Nope. How about here? Nope. Okay. I'm done with it. I'm done with them. And
no, if they couldn't beat the Sharks, I'm not trusting
if they
them
can't beat the
against
Sharks, they are now 2-10, 2-10 this or 2-9 this year. 2-9, 2-10. They are the worst team in hockey. Yes, they are the worst. If I redid my power rankings, the Edmonton Oilers are dead last in hockey. Yes, I'm putting them below the Sharks. Don't care. Although the Sharks have played 2 more games, they have the same amount of points. And this team is bad. This Edmonton team is really, really bad. So when it came to it, I'm just going to keep fading it. Release the Kraken today, plus the 125. Please and thank you. Let's get it.
Yeah. I grabbed the Kraken there as well. Back to the chat.
Yep. Oh yeah, I forgot about them winning, Lakers. Yep, there you go. They won a game. Good job. Thank you, Lakers. Morning, gentlemen. Good morning. What's the spread for Kraken and even alternative spread? Considering they're dogs, I'm pretty sure it's a pretty nice price. Probably like 230 for their puck line, something in that nature. Release the Kraken again. Yes, Kraken. Final game, and I really don't have an interest in it.
I kind of do. We have the LA Kings and the Philadelphia Flyers. Kings minus 235 favorites in this game, total of 6.5. Big favorites are the Kings. I think they're big favorites for a reason. Line opened up at a 135. It's went down to a 235. It's down to a 233. Line opened up at a 6.5 at plus 107. It's a 6.5 at minus 101 now. The ultimate question is who's going to be in between the pipes for the Flyers tonight, and the probably it's Carter Hart. Maybe he was supposed to start yesterday. If it's not Carter Hart, I have no idea who the hell it would be, unless they want to go Earle on a back-to-back. 60% of the tickets, 71% of the cash is on the over. We have 12% of the tickets, but 88% of the cash is on the Flyers. But not many people are laying minus 240. 85% of the tickets, 92% of the cash for the Kings is on the puck line in this one. And I kind of agree with the puck line here with the Kings in this spot. I have this game priced around minus 260, minus 270. So I see value here with the Kings. I've had a decent read on this Kings team, and that's how I'm going to end this card is with the Kings. Give me the puck line here with the Kings at plus 105. I think this is a smash and grab spot. Now I get it. These two teams just played, and the Kings beat them 5-0. I'm just gonna go right back to it here. In this game, the Flyers are a team I'm looking to bet against, especially on the second half of a back-to-back. A very satisfying win last night against the Ducks, which was a revenge game as well. So I'm gonna end the card here with the Kings puck line.
I want nothing to do with this game, and the only reason why is the Kings aren't good at home. I'm not laying a number for a team that's 1, 2, and 3 at home. No, and I'm not touching the Flyers as a on a second leg of a back-to-back after last night's win. So I am ending the card with a pass. No real interest in going after this game, Nick.
Fair. Got a lot of money lines again.
All right, I was going through some of the plays on the site, Nick, and one of the plays that one of our best bets for college basketball wasn't up on the site. It was the biggest spread 2-1. So
I just forget to put that one on?
I think it might have been one. I don't know.
It may have been one that didn't have a line.
Yeah, hold on, I'll put in the private chat what it was.
Okay, but we'll head over to the NBA here.
Sorry, chat.
Yeah,
under. Go ahead. You do it.
Iowa under. Yeah, that's the only way I can bet that game. Oregon over, Army and Air Force under in college football. Oregon over, I would lean that direction against USC. I kind of like the Ducks a little bit in that game. Did not bet it, but yeah. And then under Iowa, I like Iowa better. Give me the Kings. Yep, puck line. ECU under. Haven't decided on money line sprinkle. College football. Yeah, I stayed off of it. Over, I could see.
Yeah.
No, I would lean under in that Kings game. Washington versus Utah, 8 spread minus. I got the Utes plus 10 in that game. Got the Utes plus 10. You guys, ECU basketball is minus 13.5. Lay it or pass. Give me the Fighting Camels plus 13.5 in that game.
Give me the Camels.
I've already bet it.
Camels.
I did a free pick video for it. Campbell's. Canucks and Blues. I like the Canucks. I lean Blues. Couldn't get to it. Sabres Day. I did get to the Sabres. Sabres on a back-to-back do not scare me. Oh, I did bet that game. I never got around to putting it up. No, that was a game that didn't have a line last night on the site. Yeah. But let's get into this next matchup here, and we'll get into the next sports. We have 4 games in the NBA. This game I have interest in, and for me, fading the Bucks has been money this year. Now I'm waiting for the site to load up line history so I can decide whether or not I'm going to bet it. And don't even tell me the site just crashed on me. But we'll get into the cash flow first, and let's see if the site I used wakes up again. Where we have 64% of the tickets and 61% of the cash is on the Bucks. 69% of the tickets and 97% of the cash is on the over in this game. And let's see, let me hit refresh. Nope, that's not doing anything. That's annoying. Arguably the sport I need you the most. You're doing this. What a useless site. We'll head over to BetStamp. We'll use their pinnacle line movements. That's how we're going to look at this now. But the site I usually use is being but. So pinnacle line movements. They opened up this game with the Bucks as 3.5-point favorites. They're up to a 4 now. That makes sense to me. With the cash flow coming in on it, and then the total opened up at a 232. It is still a 232, so no line movement here on the total. This is a game I have circled because I like the Orlando Magic plus the points and on the money line here in this game. And it's one of the only NBA plays I'm sure looking at today. Thoughts on Orlando, the Magic here?
I was close to betting it. I only bet one game in the NBA today. That's the last game of the card. Yeah, this was the closest game that I came to betting without betting it, was betting the Orlando Magic. The Bucks are 1-6-1 against the spread. The one time they did cover, they covered by a hook. So it's not like they've been that they crushed that game. This is a Milwaukee team that kind of looks a little bit concerning. For if you're looking at it, because this is a team we expected to be good, and if the playoffs started, they're the 5th seed. I know it's still very, very early, but they would be a 5 seed if it started today, which is really, really off. They would be behind Indiana and Atlanta right now. Indiana's up there; they're number 3 in the East. But this is not a game I end up betting. Although I came really close to betting the Magic today.
All right, I'll pull the trigger on it. Orlando Magic plus 4, minus 112. Orlando Magic money line plus 145.
Who knows? We'll see how the early games go. I might end up adding it. We'll see. Give me the Magicians. Go Magic. Things the Magic just seem too easy, but yeah, whatever. We'll see. Let's head to this game, Nick.
Yeah, we have the Boston Celtics. They're 8-point favorites here on the road against the Toronto Raptors. Oh, there we go. Now finally my line history site is working here. Or I may have spoken too soon. I click on the NBA and it freezes up again. There we go. There we go. All right. Total 224.5. It's actually down to a 224. Now we just gotta wait after I click it for a second for it to actually load up. There we go. Line opened up at a 10.5. It's down to an 8. So the line's moved towards the Raptors here by 2.5 points. Line opened up at a 223.5. It's up to a 224. So line movement towards the Raptors. Line movement towards the over. 57% of the tickets, 49% of the cash is on the over. 41% of the tickets, 71% of the cash is on the Raptors. Lines move towards Toronto here in this spot. My number for this game was 9 around a 10, for the Celtics. I really don't have too much interest in it. The market's telling me Raptors. My number's telling me Celtics, and which is ended up just going to tell me pass. So pass.
Yeah, this one's kind of gross. I'm not touching the Celtics. Celtics are on the second leg of a back-to-back after winning by 14 points yesterday to the Nets. So one thing to keep in mind there. I'm definitely not laying a bunch of points at that. And I just don't trust this Toronto team. Although Toronto 3-1 against the spread on the road. They have won 3 out of their last 4 games. But is this really a spot that I want to go after? And I think the answer is no. Honestly, with today's card, there's only one good spot for me on today's card, and I didn't really need to. I didn't want to push plays. So for me, this is another stay off.
Fair enough.
Sorry if that's boring, but it is what it is.
No, you're good. I don't force plays in the NBA either.
Yeah, no chat. Let's keep moving on to this gross game, which I want, once again, nothing to do with.
Yeah, let's get into the Miami Heat and the Atlanta Hawks. Hawks 5-point home favorites total of 229 in this game. This line actually 229. This line plummeted, and now it's up to a 7. So I'm assuming somebody's out. Line opened up at a 3.5. It's up to a 7. Line opened up at a 228.5, and it's dropped down to a 226.5. So the line has moved around a lot for this game. We have 78% of the tickets, 88% of the cash is on the Heat or on the Hawks. My bad. And the lines moved towards the Hawks. 42% of the tickets, 97% of the cash is on the over, and the lines moved towards the under. I'm assuming some type of injuries for this game. My number for this game is -5 for Atlanta. So with the line move, I would kind of lean Heat, but no play here.
Yeah, no. Let me go check the injury report. Honestly, I didn't really even dive. I've seen some 6.5, 7s for Atlanta too. So, really just weird line movements. Let's take a look to see what's going on. And it's no Jimmy Butler, no Tyler Herro. Okay, I'm staying completely away from this game.
Yeah, that's a hard pass.
Yeah, no, thank you. don't need to really get involved. I'm on the under in the Celtics. Give me the Raps, points, and sprinkle money line. Good luck to you. Yeah, the Heat are up and down. And Jimmy Butler is out. Yes, Jimmy Butler is out. Here's the one game I actually like.
Yeah. Let's get into it. We have the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors. Warriors -4-point favorites in this game, total 225. Let's get into the line history in this spot. Opened up at a 4. It's still a 4. Line opened up at a 223. It's up to a 225. So it's moved towards the over, and there's been no line movement on the side. We have 79% of the tickets, 88% of the cash is on Cleveland. On Golden State, and the line is not moved. 69% of the tickets, nice, and 77% of the cash is on the under as well in this game. My line for this game is -7. So I kind of lean with the Warriors in this spot. And once again, it's probably just going to be a pass. I've got plenty of action in other places. I'm just going to stick with the Magic here today. And that's it.
I'm on the Warriors. This is the only play that I have today in the NBA. This is kind of a revenge spot because we just saw the Warriors lose to the Cavaliers. We were on the Cavs the last time these two teams play. So I do bet ball. I don't just try to go out to one side or another. This is a Cleveland team that's looks rough to start the year. But when it comes to it, when you got two good teams, and yes, Cleveland will be a good team this year. When you got two good teams and they're playing against each other multiple times, obviously everybody's going to be playing against each other at least 2 times. It's hard to beat a team twice. So I'm going to go Golden State. I took a -4 in this game as my only NBA play for today.
Fair enough.
Cool. That is all of the games for today. We'll go ahead and do a little bit of the
Housekeeping.
Guys, new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff with your solid support. Check out all the links in the description below. All the ones above Nick's head, YouTube, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. TikTok, I am currently uploading all of the plays to right now, or all the videos to right now as we speak. So if you guys are interested, or if you guys can follow TikTok, we appreciate that. Our card for college basketball, we got 8 other plays because one of them already started. The first one that we had today is Loyola Maryland plus, what is it, 11? 10, plus 10 today. They're currently down 20-16 with 7 minutes to go in the first. So we do have a play going right now, but we have 8 other ones along with our 5 college football plays that are on the site. So if you guys are interested in that, bam, right there. Recap time for today. For the NHL, give me the Stars puck line. Give me Tampa Bay money line. Give me the Canucks money line. Sabres in regulation. Islanders puck line. Yotes money line. And the Kraken along with Golden State Warriors. Nick?
Yeah. Let's get my thing here. In the NBA, it's just the Magic for me, +4 and +145. In the NHL, I'm pretty invested into today. Let's get into it here, where we have the Columbus Blue Jackets kicking it off at 1:00, and we got Dallas at -115. Let's scroll down to the later games where we have Calgary. There we go, Calgary +123. Canucks +102 and team total over 3.5. Lightning money line and over 6.5. The Buffalo Sabres +167. Isles -1. Coyotes +128. Kraken +114 and the over 6.5. And then we're finishing off the night with the Kings puck line in that one. I'm going to put up 3 plays in the NHL today.
Cool. Coastal Carolina and Georgia Southern college football, Nick.
I like Coastal. I did not bet the other one.
Sounds good. That's going to do it for this edition. Well, Nick will be back momentarily, part of the other stream, the all-day one. I'll be there maybe sometime tonight. We'll see. We'll see you guys then.